It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition. Power to the people. It's a beautiful day if you like 24-degree weather. Gotta like 24-degree weather. Yeah, so you know. Now, I was just signing on, and Pastor Andre Clark was going in on his live. Big ups to my friend about people who dog Buffalo after they moved out of Buffalo. Like, oh, y'all got snow.
Oh, that's not good.
So on his live just now, he was talking about just wait till the next hurricane. Wait until the next this. Wait until the next Buffalo. And he was totally right. He said Buffalo's been good. Buffalo's been good to me. I don't like the snow now, but that ain't nothing that we can control. Yes, so since you can't control it, I had on my big boy boots today, but that left corn said, that left corn said, wait.
What's on your feet? I mean, come on now. What's on your feet?
Well, so these are Yeezys, right?
They're what?
Yeezy slides.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Well,
okay.
Is like too expensive for a piece of rubber to go on your foot. But I didn't buy them, so they were gifts. Speaking, I got a lot to talk about today. I want to talk about Belichick real quick because I never talk about sports.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
We got to talk about Belichick.
Okay.
We got to talk about
I'm in the game now.
This AI movie I saw yesterday. The drones over New Jersey. As big as little cars. Yeah. And we're going to talk about technology and the loss of technology to AI. And I got a question. Mm-hmm. It's coming up. Would you hire a AI maid? Like a female. I mean, no, okay. We went off the rails last week.
I was going to say you starting early.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it civil. You know, we got a new mayor candidate in here. We won't talk about that yet. Yeah. We invite you in as a mayor. We're going to talk about this mayor's race filling up. There's more people in the mayor's race right now than the Boy Scouts got.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you.
We're gonna talk about, but the question I'm gonna come back to in a minute is this movie I saw, and would you hire a home assistant AI doll that can clean the house? We're gonna come back, and if so, here's my question. Gentlemen, and the lady will be done. She'll be done. I'm not going to include her in this. Would you hire a male or female, or does it make a difference? We're going to come back to that. In just a minute. I got to take care of serious business first. We have Kelly, who is with us. Now,
so I can't say nothing about that kind.
You can when we get done with the because. No, it's gonna go off the rail. I'm trying to stay on the rails today. I'm trying to stay on the rails.
Listen, the closer we get to holidays, we know, the show just.
People be wanting me to be serious all the time.
You that kid that color outside the lines,
right? But if Kelly just kind of sat still and did like this, what I'm doing for the radio folks is doing like robot moves. Tell me she don't look like a robot. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Because like that little perfect skin, the hair. I'm gonna talk about it.
And everything.
We're gonna talk about it. I'm not going off the rails today. I'm not going off the rails. But we are gonna talk about Belichick. If you don't know about Belichick, but I got a question, Kelly. Have you ever? Oh, goodness, I'm gonna get in. I know I'm going down. So we had a question last week about if you text somebody. And then they don't text you back that day, and they text you back the next day. You got attitude?
It depends who it is.
Oh, shucks. Okay. Because you did text me yesterday, but I was.
You almost missed it.
I was busy, but this ain't about me and you. So let me give a disclaimer right now.
Geez.
Before they be like, I knew it. We was waiting. We know his type. No. This was our business. Our business.
I asked a ministry question.
Right. Okay, so you said it depends who it is.
Yeah.
What's the categories?
Like, for instance, if you didn't text me back until today, I wouldn't be upset.
Okay.
But if it's somebody I'm interested in
Okay.
or supposed to be interested in me,
Okay.
and they wait to text me back the next day, they probably just should never text me back.
See, that is so. Because sometimes
Respect.
men, nope.
Here
Sometimes
we go.
people
Here we
get a
go.
lot of texts and then they forget, like, because you be busy.
But if you're interested, I'm not gonna like right now.
What? How many you got on red?
How many do I have to read still?
How many? 58?
Yeah, but like 3 days ago it was like 168.
Woo.
See? So other people have 58.
But none of these 58 people am I interested in.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if it's
So it's
somebody
business. Okay.
or something,
Okay.
like, but if it's somebody I'm interested in, they're gonna hear from me that day.
Okay. Anyway,
if you don't
the
hear from
woman
that
has
day,
spoken.
You don't like
I guess
that.
if you don't hear from that day, it's like
I
okay.
just feel like, and we going to, and Marie Collins said her left corn hurting too. It's the
Oh,
left corn.
jeez. That left one to get you.
I think that the other people be busy. So somebody you interested in, and then you text them, or they text you, or you text them, and they don't see because they got 58 messages.
If I'm interested in you, I see that text.
Oh,
No,
why? What?
But you know what? My wife, Carla, she'll text me. No, I will text her, babe, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And she won't get back to me until the next day. I'm like, I sent you this text. What's going on?
Well, what I don't like, because I'm an Android person. I love the
see.
Lord,
I
so
see.
I'm an Android person.
You don't love them.
Yes, I do. And I don't like the fact that the Apple folks can see when I read it. So sometimes I just won't open it because I don't want you to see that I read it, but I can't see when they read it.
Okay.
That's
See, I don't know that. I didn't know
Yeah,
that
you-
aspect of it. That's
you-
why I didn't know about the Yeezys. I'm like, what's the Yeezy? What the heck is that?
they were a gift.
Okay, Yeezy.
Why? Wait a minute. That's
you
why
don't
we
start
just all have male energy.
That's it.
Because soon that little from a female to a male mean like
We
yeah,
all
right.
know what that means. We all know what that means.
It's such, so you say blah blah blah. What does that mean? No, you figure it out. What?
Is that what I said to you?
No, but anyway, let's talk about first your event that's coming up and what you do. Everybody knows what you do, but there is some people out of town that's watching. They don't know.
Okay, so just start.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kelly Diane Galloway, born and raised here in Buffalo, New York. I've had the awesome opportunity to build children's homes and orphanages and churches all around the world, India, Nepal, Brazil, Guatemala. Our school just celebrated 4 years in Pakistan.
That's cool. Wow.
And we just recently spread into Tanzania and Mozambique and Grenada. And so I realized that a lot of the work that I was doing overseas was not being done in my hometown. And so I do believe in Acts chapter 1, verse 8, where I feel like I have two Jerusalems, one in Buffalo and one in Lynchburg, Virginia. And so I wanted to do the work that I was doing overseas in my hometown because Buffalo didn't have a restoration home for women who had been victims of human trafficking. And so we opened up Buffalo's first restoration home for women who've been victims of human trafficking. And now we have a center called the Freedom Center, which is for women who are victims of human trafficking, victims of exploitation, people who are unhoused, just anybody that's at risk or having just a hard time in life. And so one of the other things that we've done is we started a Young Women's Empowerment Academy, and that is for girls grades 3 through 12, black and brown girls. And so I've taken some of them all around the nation and a couple in different parts of the world. And this in 7 days, we're having our annual Freedom Gala, which has been planned and is going to be hosted by empowered girls and overcomers who are from our region.
Wow. And
so I've never allowed our organization to put the people that we serve, what I felt like, on Front Street. Mm-hmm. And so I tried to protect their stories, but
Absolutely.
they said, Kelly, we don't need you to protect us. We want to tell our own stories our own way. And if you really believe in freedom, this is a part of our freedom.
Wow. So they're going to be speaking at the event?
They're going to be speaking and hosting.
So somebody gave me a change of language a few years ago because I said something about victims.
Mm-hmm.
And they quickly said, I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor.
So for us, survivorship is not even an end goal.
Wow.
So I would challenge that person as well.
So where we at now with language?
Well, where I've always been with that is that women are allowed to come in as victims. They're transformed into survivors, but by the time they leave our program, they're overcomers.
I love it. Okay, all right, all right.
And so survivorship, and I think language is important. I think that a lot of us, we have, and it doesn't mean just trafficking victims, but people in society as a whole, we make survivorship the goal. But what does it really mean to survive? I'm just trying not to die.
Right.
And so it has to be a point where you thrive.
Yeah.
And so we help people navigate into that, into the overcomer part of their life and their journey. And it takes us some time. And so just as a bragging point, it doesn't matter what type of shelter it is in the entire United States. Project Mona's House is the only shelter or restoration home in the entire United States where people who graduate from our program do not go to other shelters or transitional housing. Instead, they go into homes they own.
Wow. To homes they own?
To homes they own. And so I can do that for anybody within 24 to 27 months. And so right now I'm working with Dr. Monica Miles and Dr. Kate Hawk from Mother Earth Literacies to help me put our program into a booklet to help other organizations to say, like, listen, like, this should be the goal for your clients and how to actually get there. And so it's intense.
Yeah.
It is intense, and it takes a lot of brave work. And so you're going to hear from some homeowners next Friday. You're going to hear from some Empower girls who have stood on the steps of Washington and said, hey, we want y'all to help our communities by helping to fight against gun violence, and who've been privileged to work with Greg Jackson, the Deputy Director of Gun Violence Prevention at the White House. You're going to hear from girls who have gone overseas with me.
Yeah.
You're going to hear from girls who believe that they can literally, some of them have written laws and books.
Wow.
And so I'm excited to be able to present that to the community. It's the first time we've ever done it. And it's also the first time that I ever even share my personal story with sexual violence in an exhibit called What Were You Wearing? And so we have an exhibit there.
Wow.
And you'll see all different types of outfits. You'll see clergy outfits. You'll see military outfits. You'll see onesies and T-shirts and things like that. Because sometimes we victimize people based upon what they're wearing. Like, well, you deserve that, or you was looking for that because why did you wear that? But realizing that it doesn't really matter what you wear. Nobody has the right to violate your body.
Tell them when the event is.
The event is next Friday, December 20th. Doors open at 6:00 p.m. It's at the Niagara Falls Convention Center. And yes, you're going to cry a little bit, but you're going to laugh and dance. And even though I don't have any rhythm, I'm going to dance the night away. And so get out there and let's celebrate freedom
What y'all
together.
dancing to? Kurt Franklin? I mean, because he dances now. He stomps all over.
He doing
do
a lot
the
right
wiggle
now.
and the jiggle and
Yeah, him and
the
Marvin.
giggle.
No, Bishop. I don't know if any Kirk Franklin will be played at the gala.
Oh, okay.
It'll be, I mean, maybe during the program we might be able to fit Brother Kirk in there.
How much are the tickets and where do people get them?
You can get them at www.projectmonashouse.com. Tickets are $100, and it goes to help us continue to fight for freedom. And so
100 for one seat.
100 for one seat, and that's
So she did ask me by a table. I might get a quarter or one. we might have 4 seats. Who over there in the corner? That's True Bethel. True Bethel in the corner.
Holding up that bloodstained banner.
Because somebody from True Bethel, you mentioned, is that public? Is that okay to mention her?
yeah. She's actually in one of our videos. So one of the ministers in your church, Jackie Chrome, she's an overcomer. We didn't. When I met her, she was already an overcomer.
Wow.
So when I started Project Mona's House, she was one of the people that jumped in there like, okay, let's work.
All right. So big ups to Jackie and Mona's House. All right, we'll if you hang around when we close out the show, we'll remind people again. I really want you to support this. When I was in office, I always supported Mona's House, and I'll say this, and I'll say it publicly. What she's doing is so important, and that's why when people come out falsely against people, you make it harder for
Facts.
people who have actually been victimized.
Come on.
So if you haven't been and you're just trying to get $1, stop it. Because today on CNN, there's a woman who said that she was raped by some teen, and she's on the stand today saying she lied. And I say this over and over, and obviously you all know my feeling on this. It hurts people who have actually been victimized when people out there lying and trying to get $1 in a settlement. Yep. Anyway, all right, you hanging around?
I'm hanging
All
around.
right. So let's get to Belichick.
See, he ain't want me to say
Yeah,
no
wait.
comment about the
What?
about the AI made.
No, we going to the AI mate.
Okay.
That's second. That's
Okay.
second. Belichick. I don't even talk sports. Y'all know I don't even know
no.
sports. So when I turned on the TV to the national news and they're talking about Belichick going to a college, right?
Yes.
How much is he going to make at that college?
50 million.
He is 10. He is
What?
5 years, 10 million a year.
50 million.
I don't think people out there understand that the coaches make more than the college presidents.
Yes.
Yes.
10 million a year?
Yes.
To tell some boys that just came out of high school, they gonna sell those. They can sell those tickets for $100.
Well,
He ain't gonna tell nobody
well,
nothing.
first of all,
Somebody
so
else
I
gonna tell
think because a lot of people are confused, kind of about, well, why would he? And if people don't realize, the landscape of college football is actually changing because now it is basically operating like a small NFL. Next year, they're instituting a salary cap for these players that are getting NIL money, which, and for those who don't know, NIL means name, image, and likeness money. So now college players are getting sponsorship deals from wherever their schools are. They're getting national
So I
deals.
thought they couldn't make money while they were.
They passed a law a few years ago. So in Congress, so now they have to because these schools are making a ton of money. So as you said, they're making more than the president.
Yeah.
With Bill Belichick being at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill will become basically the 33rd NFL city
Really?
in the league.
I mean, and in the South,
Yes.
sports is huge.
Yes.
Sports are huge, and people go. And I mean, you've been all over the world. You know this. People go to them like they go to NFL games.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, especially, I was in North Carolina. I went to college in North Carolina. And so when I saw that leaving from Buffalo, all I knew was all high.
Right.
When they was, in Livingstone being a small school, but it was huge we traveled all over North Carolina for games and all that kind of stuff. It's big.
When I was in Virginia and to see how big the high schools and schools were, they were big as some of the colleges in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
that's crazy. And so with Belichick going to North Carolina, I mean, I think it's continuing to change the landscape, and that reputation he has is going to draw so many players.
absolutely.
I mean, they're going.
But what about other students? Would that put them on the map?
Absolutely. And that's the thing. It's still a business, right? Coach Prime, Deion Sanders in Colorado has changed college football. Colorado, and as you talked about the cold,
Yeah.
who wants to go to Boulder, Colorado?
Not me. Not
right?
me.
African American enrollment applications have went up 51% in just
Wow.
in just 2 years.
Yeah.
He has brought in, I think, their followers on social media and everything else. The attention he's brought there has gone up like 600%, and so now the money flowing in to the school, you can't even count it.
So you telling me all Madai needed to do was get a good coach?
And a football program.
Yeah.
They
needed something.
You telling me that?
They needed a
You
game
telling me when I was on the board because I got off before they went under? Yeah. At the end of the day, they could have.
Well, that
No,
was
I'm just playing.
Well, no, so
But they really did. One of the president, the former president of Madai, was really trying to concentrate on sports as a way to track.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
never felt it was going to be the end all and be all. You got to have more than just bringing in a sports
and there's a
program.
plan, and even that was the plan of Hilbert when I went. It was, hey,
Right.
you get a football program, and honestly, we did. When our first year, we had
But they were like really horrible, right?
still are, but but the enrollment for the school, because we brought a football program, you had 120 mainly Black and African American
Really?
kids applying to the school, and plus Hilbert accepted Say Yes.
Yeah.
So and Say Yes is also in Cleveland, so we were bringing in applicants that would have never applied for Hilbert 1 because it's too expensive, but just because there's a football program.
Yeah. Wow. So I saw his girlfriend was on Twitter.
Yeah.
You want to talk
He's
about that for a
72?
second?
He's 72.
Is he 72?
Yeah.
She was a former cheerleader,
Yes, she is.
or right?
Yes, she is.
She
Yeah.
ain't 72.
No, she ain't.
No. Huh? No, she's not 72.
No, she not.
She's more like
I was getting ready
under
to say-
50.
I was getting ready to say, I don't even know if you could flip the numbers.
You can't.
You really can't.
can't.
No.
So, and I mean, what you think? Look at Kelly. For those of you, now again, I do not keep up with football. So It just comes up, and you look at Google News, and it came up, and they were standing together, and I was like, yeah. And then I looked, and I did my research, and I was like, all right, Belichick,
Yeah.
is she going to enroll?
Hey, listen. Six Super Bowl victories will get you.
I'm going to leave that subject alone, obviously. Shall we move on? Jennifer Woodward said she wants to attend your event. Yeah, shall we move on? So Belichick is going and $10 million.
$10 million. And the crazy thing is, he has an out every year. So if the NFL calls, he can leave whenever he wants.
Yeah.
But he said last week, I'm creating an NFL pipeline.
But is he doing well? I don't know anything about the team he's coaching now.
The Tar Heels went 6-6 this year.
So
and they're playing in a bowl game.
Would he might have been booted anyway?
The previous coach?
Yeah.
Well, he got
See, I don't keep up.
He got released from New England 2 years ago.
Right. Okay.
So he's been actually on TV and has really changed his whole personality, because now you see him on podcasts, you start seeing him on Monday Night Football, and just the brilliance of this man.
Yeah.
You have football players like, I've been playing and been in around the game for 30 plus years. He is saying things in one conversations we have never thought of.
So he's Shannon Sharpen.
Right now, yeah.
So he was still just making dough
Absolutely.
and sitting on the sideline with them pom-poms.
Yes, absolutely.
Because when you see his personality, he's kind of smug.
Yeah.
But the guy is brilliant.
Brilliant.
Speaking of brilliance, and then we're going to go to the AI movie. Now, I know everybody who's deep, you're going to be mad at me, and why would I watch it, and you shouldn't watch movies and all that. Okay, bye. I watched Jamie Foxx on Netflix. He's brilliant.
Okay.
When I finished watching that, all I could say, brilliant. Like, without being church, and I know it's a lot of swearing, and I know it's a lot, but without being church, it was church for me. It was just for him to go through and then to be able to tell it on his own terms. And when he brings, and I'm not going to tell you the whole thing. Did you see it?
Yeah.
What did you think about it?
I thought that was beautiful. I don't think it was a comedy special. I felt like it was a storytelling, almost a storytelling showcase where he talked about who he was, and to me, it was just like a rededication and a thanks to God for where he is today.
It was heavy on God. Heavy on God. Did you see it, see?
No, I didn't, but I got to see it.
Yeah.
But you had people who were saying something negative about it.
Yeah.
So when you said this part, there were people on Facebook.
Oh,
who
many
actually
people.
did that.
Yeah.
But
I didn't
Oh,
I'm
hear
definitely going to watch it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say many people.
What was it negative to say?
People were talking about him mixing God with this and that. But at the end of the day, I think you had to see what this man was saying. He literally acknowledged God, but he literally is a comedian.
Yeah.
So when I say, because one person was like, well, it was okay, I ain't cry, okay, you didn't have to cry. I cried when Precious when the mother beat up Precious. I was crying. I'm getting older. I cried everything. I swear to you, I cried a little bit. I cried when he was telling his story. Not cry. I'm like, y'all, come on. I wasn't like at home. I wasn't doing the catch your breath cry, but a tear did. When I cry, I only cry out of one eye, usually. A tear did hit that eye, and I was like, okay, it was brilliant how he wove everything together, and then how he showed who he was. Because he was saying people was out there saying he was a clone. Come on, are y'all really serious?
Because of a movie.
Because of a movie.
And that's the thing. I haven't seen it yet because people went to social media so fast. Oh, it's going to make you cry. It's going to do this. And so I'm waiting for that kind of to die down before I watch, because I've seen that, and then you watch it. Now you got this high expectation. Then you're like, oh, this was stupid. So I'm giving it some time to die before I watch it, because I want to watch it with a clear head. So that's the only reason why I haven't seen it yet.
Well, him talking, and I'm not going to tell the story. Marie Collins said bye to deep people. We're going to go over to pay some bills, and then we're coming back and talking about AI. In this movie I saw last night that I haven't finished, so Kelly cannot tell me the end. And I have a question to the men and the lady in the room. As technology changes, would you hire an AI housekeeper or AI assistant? And if so, would it be male, female, and how would they look? We're coming back and going over to the station in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When it comes to something as personal as your clothes, you need to deal with somebody you can trust. That's why so many people turn to Hobson's Dry Cleaning, conveniently located in the heart of the community at 874 East Delavan at the corner of Wyoming.
When you take your clothes to Hobson's, you can trust that they'll be ready on time.
You can trust that your whites will be white.
You can trust that you'll always get a fair price and service with a smile.
You can even trust that you won't have to get out of your car if you don't want to. Hobson's has a drive-through window for your convenience.
Trust is what it's all about at Hobson's Dry Cleaning.
Hobson's Dry Cleaning, your one-stop dry cleaners serving the community for over 30 years at 874 East Delavan at the corner of Wyoming. Call 891-8298. That's 891-8298.
Brian K. Lewis Funeral Home has 3 locations to serve you in Buffalo: 347 Peckham, 2258 Bailey Avenue, and Providence Memorial Chapel at 1275 Sycamore. Brian K. Lewis Funeral Homes offers traditional services, and they have services for all faiths. And at Brian K. Lewis Funeral Homes, they have air-conditioned parlors and chapels. Financing is available, as is limousine service. At those difficult moments in your life, Brian K. Lewis Funeral Homes is available where you are with counseling services. Call toll-free 877-885-7734. That's 877-885-7734. Or locally 845-5545. Brian K. Lewis Funeral Homes. We are here to serve you, here to serve this present age. Call today, toll-free 877-885-7734. Or email info@brianklewisfuneralhome.com.
We'll talk about this next week. Frontier Airlines and Spirit, and them being before Congress because they were paying people, the employees, to check y'all bags. Now, I ain't got nothing bad to say because y'all know, everybody who know
Don't
me
stop
know.
you at the gate next week.
They know I rock with Frontier. Okay, I ain't gonna go into that, but I rock with Frontier.
I do too.
They should be
I
a
get my
sponsor
water,
right there. You
huh?
giving them a lot of press. They should be a sponsor.
They should.
We should.
Matter of fact, I'm trying to take a couple days off next week, and the Frontier want me to stay in Orlando for 8 hours in the layover. Hey, for
listen.
$118,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'll do
I'm
it.
8 hours.
We good.
I will ride that public transportation of the air.
I'm 8 hours.
$818.
What?
You said the flight was
$118
Yeah.
round trip. I rocks with Frontier. Y'all just got to know how to deal with Frontier
Right.
and bring your own
Bring your
sandwich.
Cushion. Bring your cushion.
I don't even care about it. Cause first of all, I ain't flying Frontier more than 3 hours. Now I rock with them, but it's like going on a Greyhound. I might go up to Syracuse, but I ain't going.
If you think I'm
I ain't
flying,
going to North Carolina.
You think I'm flying 9 hours across the country? You crazy?
No, I done did that one.
So we're going to come back to that next week. AI. So I watched this movie last night on Netflix because I'm just Netflixing because it's cold outside and I only got one job. So I'm Netflixing. I'm catching up.
You got corns.
So I find it ain't going to be there later. I'm going to get that X-Acto knife. Nope. Don't do that. Go get them.
I was gonna say, they get ready.
My tongue touched the mic. Anybody got...
I mean, at least it's your mic. Yeah.
So I watched this movie last night, and the guy's wife, I ain't gonna tell the plot, but she gets sick, and he got 2 kids. So it was modern times, but it was kind of futuristic because he goes to this convention or this what would you call it, whatever, where all these AI dolls. You could get AI dolls to do your lawn. You can do AI dolls to watch the kids. And his daughter gets lost, and one of the AI dolls comes up to him and basically says, "I got your daughter here. Is there anything else I could do to help make your life easier?" And so he buys the AI doll because the daughter wanted this doll. And the AI doll, I'm not going to get a plot. So here, the AI doll go a little off rail because AI, and we introduce AI
Yes,
to a
we
lot
did.
of people.
Absolutely.
AI remembers what you said, gets your personality,
Yep.
all of that kind of stuff. And like right now, Google has AI and all these. So if you keep talking even into my car, if I keep talking to my car starts to learn.
Absolutely.
All right. So here's the question. And I mean, he gets a very attractive AI doll. And I'm not going to give the plot. Y'all watch it or don't watch it. Would you, ma'am, get an AI assistant or, would you have an AI assistant?
Yes, I would. In the future?
Yeah. I mean, if they came out with one like what was, the next couple of years, you ain't no telling.
I would, but I mean, she was very attractive.
How would you, because you would be able to design it.
On a scale from 1 to 10, she was definitely a 10
Okay.
in that film.
Okay.
So I'm not going to get me a 10. I'm going to get me a grandpa. Or an uncle, because,
Somebody call 911. You gonna get a grandpa
or something.
Why wouldn't you wouldn't get an attractive person?
No,
Why?
because first of all, just looking at that doll, you could not. You got me calling it a doll.
No, go ahead. The AI doll. Yeah.
AI
Assistant.
Assistant. You could not tell that was a robot.
Okay. So if you could tell a little bit, you'd be okay.
And so I just think the way that the human mind, you ever been around somebody that initially you were not attracted to, but you kept spending more time? And you just like,
What?
Nope, I ain't saying nothing.
okay,
Heck no.
okay.
But you can say it.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard of
Yeah.
a situation
Yes.
where somebody had been around somebody that they were not initially attracted to, but they spent so much time with them that they started thinking, okay, well, like, this person is cute. I like their humor or something like that. I think that it would be easy for people to develop some kind of
Feeling.
or connectedness to that.
So you gonna get a grandpa.
Yeah, because I'm not about to welcome warfare in my life.
Okay.
All
Like,
right.
So you get.
I don't think that. I would like to think that I would never think that this human looking robot is fine, and I would want to be with it.
Okay.
But you just never know because
They talk. They
Why
talk.
why can't can we just say one part of the film? You already saw that part, so I'm not giving it away.
Okay.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead,
you
go
give it
ahead.
away to everyone who hasn't seen it. People asking
I mean,
on.
that's their.
And it's on Netflix. Somebody's asking me.
Okay, just imagine that this doll is lifelike in almost every way. I'll just say that.
Okay. Right.
Well,
Okay.
all right.
Leona Harper says, absolutely don't care what kind, just clean the house. Leona, come on.
Stop.
Come on. Tell us
Stop.
what we asking. Would you get a grandma, granddad? Like me, I'm a great granddad pretty soon again. You want a granddad? What you want? You granddad now. You on granddad.
Yeah, I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rashid?
I'm like Tesla. I got to see how it works out first. I got to, you got a Tesla. I got to see how it works
Okay,
out first.
sir. We saying
I
that
don't
they
know.
tried and true. They clean. You can rent it.
They clean.
If it don't work, you can take it back. But when you go in the showroom, what AI? What's it gonna look
I'm
like?
going with a female because it's like I told you when somebody massaged me, I want no man massage.
Wait a
me.
minute.
I gotta
Wait a
have
minute.
it.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
Whoa.
Hold it.
What?
Hold
I'm
it.
just saying.
We talking about cleaning the house, sir.
But I'm saying
He done went to
want a female
massages?
AI.
No, because they grinded me up one time because I had a regular therapeutic massage by a male, and they was like, "You let a male." Never happened again.
Yeah, you kind of wild for that.
It never happened again. I was wild
You
for
kinda-
telling it.
you
Number
kinda-
one.
Yes,
So-
it's a double whammy.
but
That
it-
is crazy. That is some nasty work.
Can
right
we
there.
get back?
Nothing
I bet you
wrong
if your back was
Nope.
you wouldn't go to a male chiropractor.
All of my chiropractors have been females.
Oh please.
I gotta have
That's,
female.
that's
Okay, wait a minute. We
that's
going.
way too extreme.
I agree, but
way too
okay.
extreme.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. Except, I don't. I'm Muslim when it comes to
What?
this part. To a woman going to a male private doctor, I can't. Rock with that.
yeah.
I'm Muslim then. I'm Muslim. I'm coming in the room.
Come on in the room.
When Josh was born, was it Josh? Yeah, when Josh was born, because Aisha, I went to go get coffee and she was born. The doctor walked past and said, did you check on your little lady? I was like, yeah, she's still in labor. He was like, your daughter. I'm like, I got a kid. It's here. Yeah. So when Josh was born, the doctors thought they swore I was a doctor because I knew stuff before they knew stuff. You walk in the room, I could tell you stuff. I don't rock with that. So, Mark, you walking in, AI, what you doing?
If I'm paying, this is exactly what I want. Like even if there's a significant other in the crib, I'm paying for what I want.
So would you get an attractive AI?
Absolutely. Why would I get? If I wanted a robot, then I would buy a robot. If I'm paying for everything on it, then I'm getting what I want. That's like buying a car. That's like buying an ugly car just because like I don't want to draw attention. No, if I'm paying my money, I'm getting what I want.
So Angela Prim online says I would get a fine one. Jennifer Woodward said I'll pick a guy. Diamond Howard said, okay, I'll get it to clean up. That's not the question.
No,
Diamond.
Leona said, give me a hunk.
She said, give her a hunk. Finally, Shaniqua Monet said, dang, y'all funny. So you getting something attractive?
Absolutely.
What you getting?
Old. I don't care. I'm getting old. As long just clean up and all that kind of stuff. Old.
Old.
I want her to have an old voice and wrinkly hands.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
I'm with Kelly.
I'm good on that.
I'm with Kelly. Y'all will not have me walking in True Bethel
With a
fine AI sitting next to me.
They gonna like he weird.
What do you need, sir?
They gonna say he weird. I would say you weird.
You say I'm weird.
Like he weird.
Would you get a man? Would you get a man, Rashid?
No.
Oh, you already said no. Would you get a man?
No.
Why?
No.
All you need is an assistant.
No, well,
If he at home,
let's. I was going to
cooking?
say now. Let's. If it's at home, no. If it's somebody
What?
professional that's going with me and actually, then
This
yes.
gonna be an assistant that does everything.
then-
That goes home with you,
No.
that cooks.
No.
Because like in the
Absolutely not.
movie, you don't have to. They don't have to
Absolutely.
sleep.
Absolutely.
There's no in the AI in the film, and I believe that this will one day happen. There's no variance of strength between the male and the female. They're all strong. However, I just don't understand like why does she have to be fine? Why does he have to be fine? Especially if you got a spouse in the house. Why would you even like?
So what if you
think
don't?
I think that then that's even more weird. To me.
India Wald says she said I'm strong and I don't get tired. That's what the AI said. Not India. Not India. India ain't say that. Because y'all gonna say India said I'm strong and I don't get tired. Okay, I'm just gonna tell the truth. I ain't getting no grandma.
Okay, tell the truth.
I ain't getting no grandma.
I know you not. I know you not.
you
This
ain't
is
getting
what
no
I'm talking
old.
about.
I was like, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not getting no grandma.
you ain't getting no old.
No, because I don't want to see no grandma have to work and clean floors.
No.
It's a robot.
I know, but I'm not gonna look and like you said, your mind get a little twisted, and you feel like you making somebody 80 clean floors.
Okay, so then why don't you get a man then? A man like
No man want to hear a man and voice in the house. I don't.
Walk in the house. No, but there are very wealthy people who have butlers.
yeah, like
Again, but
Think about the Fresh Prince.
Right.
And you wouldn't get a Fresh Prince butler, would you, Rashid?
Yeah.
yeah. What if you could buy a Fresh Prince butler?
if I got let me see.
Yeah, for real. Come on, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey would be tending the rest of the family. That's
I'm just gonna tell y'all this.
That's all I'm saying.
what do you need a woman AI robot to tend to you to do? What do you need that? What do you need?
Nothing, but it's just the fact.
He ain't saying
Like,
nothing,
let's
just
be
say,
honest.
let
Let's
me
be
drink
honest.
first.
Now, I know because when Aisha was born, we lived in Panama.
Right.
And every house in Panama had maids' quarters. And people and I never changed a diaper that I remember. You know, we always had somebody and they needed it was a job. I never went out and to somebody's elderly grandmother and said change my daughter's diapers. Because it wouldn't mean anything.
Listen, all I'm saying is, first thing in the morning, the last thing I would say, good morning, Mark. Yeah, no, that's good. No, I'm good on that. I'm good on hearing a male voice in the morning. No.
Oh my gosh, my stomach. Hold on. Angela Prim said if you don't have a spouse in the house, you definitely want to look at a fine man. See, now, Angela,
Keep it 100.
this is what
Keep
Kelly
100.
is talking about. The warfare.
100.
This sounds like people want sex toys. I'm sorry.
No. Oh, look, goodness gracious. Wow. Kelly, are you going right for the gusto?
Bishop.
This is not about a
Bishop.
toy. This is
seen
about
the
an
movie,
assistant.
Bishop. You seen the
right,
movie.
but that's that movie. That's that movie. That's that man.
The thing is, what do you?
That's that man.
That is
That man don't know Jesus.
He don't know the Lord.
How do you
He may have used to.
No.
But the real deal is AI is taking over.
Yes, it is.
And we see it every day, and people don't realize it. They now have, and although when we talk about AI and we're talking about a movie, you got AI all over.
Everywhere.
That will water your lawn, that goes in the pattern, that will vacuum the house.
Mark football fields and everything.
Mark football fields, mop the house. Right now, we are in the thick. Some of it's just technology without AI, but almost everything is moving to AI. My thermostat knows when I'm in the house.
Yep.
You know what?
Yep.
And will adjust based on me being in the house. If I don't walk past my thermostat for so many hours, it goes cold.
Yeah.
And I'm in that big joint like, hey, I want to be able to talk to it. Now, what if I had an AI? The AI would see me.
But you know,
Why it gotta be a fine AI?
Oh, I didn't. I said, maybe I said it.
Yes, you did.
I would just say, I'm done.
But you know the thing, I just saw something on 60 Minutes, and they were talking about AI, and they were talking about in Africa, they actually have people who write content for AI, and that's all they do. And it's huge.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, absolutely.
how does
They
this-
making big,
I mean,
yes.
yeah.
Somebody got to
But
program
those
it.
people are being paid slave wages. But this is really important. This is how AI learns them. So I understood the concept of it. I'm like, oh, that's how it's happening. It's not just this robot that's you're putting context
Yes.
in it. So that
Absolutely.
people,
There is
they know.
AI counseling going on. Yeah, because the more you talk to these things, and there are certain AIs that if you say certain keywords, it'll ask you, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, don't ask me how I know. Ariel can. My words getting all mixed up. Since Keaton says you get one, if you get one too old, it might break down on you when you need it. When you need it. This is going
AI
off
is
rail.
not like man.
Shaniqua says, I don't need AI putting me out of business. I'm telling you, it's coming.
AI is putting people
In
out of
almost
business.
I was talking to somebody yesterday who works in a surgical unit, and they were talking about how they now have mechanical surgery with the
Yes.
assistance of the doctor, and how precise it is.
Yes, they are.
So you name any profession, and I promise
coming.
you, in some way, I did an AI commercial yesterday.
I saw.
I mean, it was janky, but
But it was
I
great.
couldn't change the black man's voice to
Yeah.
sound black. I
Okay.
couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
But I was able to do it, and all I did was put in the text, put some backgrounds to it, and he said, True Bethel is closed today. And it was an AI. AI.
AI Johnson. That's what you called him.
AI Johnson is his name. It's my new. Now, here's the funny part. Where, like Shaniqua was saying about losing a job,
Oh yeah, this coming.
I was, should I say this publicly? Yeah. So there's a staff member that I did not replace, or a position, not a member, because I don't need so much a human.
Absolutely.
I don't need a human now to write a letter.
No.
I don't need a human now to file my files because I scan them and digitize them. They go right into a file. So I was able to save a significant amount on a staff position when it became open because I didn't need it anymore.
Right.
I used to always have my own secretary. I don't need that. Person at the front desk can do certain things, and if it can't, there's a way. So there's already a shift that's going on. The only thing I don't have is like the person.
Right.
Hallelujah.
Let me go back to the comments.
Yeah, let's see what
No, Angela.
Oh, geez. Did you
Yeah,
say-
it's going. What? It's going left.
Marie Collins, so you can teach them to talk dirty.
Oh no!
Whoa.
The opinions heard here on this family show
Good night.
are not necessarily
Killing
those of
our
our
sponsors.
sponsors. Or this radio station is our own, and it is not meant to go this way. Somebody said biblical. Benny Lakeisha. It is not good for man to live alone.
Amen. That's the word.
I'm giving the Riola the shout. Ha! That's my baby. Riola Wiley, True Bethel's own. Diamond said, I don't have a spouse in my house, so I would just want it, period. She wanted because Diamond, you all over today.
Outside.
Diamond.
Outside, very inside.
Okay, keep it PG. Keep it PG.
She that, but it's Kelly who took that. We didn't go down that route.
No, we didn't.
We was talking about really.
Right.
I'm
How did it
talking
become my
about For
How did
real,
it turn-
just assistant. That's all.
That's it.
How was it my fault?
Let me tell y'all this. Y'all ride up to my car in a year, and there's somebody sitting there and she like this.
Long hair, just a flowing in the wind. Yeah.
No longer.
Really?
Nah. I'm telling a story again.
So let me just ask you this one question then. So when y'all walk past, I'm gonna leave Bishop alone.
Okay, no, you can. We all.
Oh no,
the true
so
Bethel
Mark,
way.
So when you walk past your AI, you can be like, you fine. That's what you would do.
I wouldn't.
Yes, because I paid for it. I paid for the machine.
You pay for the machine.
Paid for the machine.
So when you walk past your car, do you go, you fine?
If I paid for the car I want, yes.
Okay, that's legitimate because you buy a car that you like. When you look at your car, don't you go,
Yeah, I
nice
should.
car?
Yeah, I do.
Fresh
Kelly?
out the
Kelly?
car wash.
Kelly?
I drive a Subaru. No.
Okay. So if it was a Benz, you'd be like,
Yeah.
No, that's not my type.
okay, what is it? What is the thing that you really like that you look at and you go, that's nice?
Humans.
Well, never mind, because I can't ask the next question.
Nope. We have already. We have already just violated all kinds of stuff that I shouldn't. I'm not. I thought you really hire a new person for advertising. No, Jen thought that commercial was really a new person.
Oh, jeez.
See, that's what I mean. It's realistic and all of that. I'm telling you. Do you think? Okay, and then we get ready to go. Do you think AI is going to change relationships? Person to human, and I don't mean
Yes.
toys.
No, yes.
I'm talking about
I
for
mean,
conversation, everything else.
Yes, and only because, and you honestly, the trend really started with like the Alexas and everything else because you can start having full-fledged conversations.
Yeah, I ain't talking to Alexa like that.
Yeah.
No, but because you be like, Alexa, what's the temperature today? And then she'd tell you the temperature. And then she'd be like, well, do you want to know this? And you're like, yes. And then she'd tell you that. And then be like, well, do you want me to go into the news? And then now you realize like, oh, me and Alexa been talking for like 10 minutes.
So I could probably date Alexa because it's not a human. And when I say date, I mean have conversations. However, let me tell you how paranoid I am. I believe somebody else listening.
Oh, everybody
So
is.
now I'm talking about Alexa, whatever.
Your voice sounds good today. You're like, wait, what?
Get up in the morning. Good morning. How can I help you today? What? If Alexa could bake, could fry some chicken.
Oh, you.
I'm not dating no Alexa, yo. I'm lying again.
You right though. If you can get an Alexa to be like,
No,
hey,
but for real, I think they are going to affect human to human
Interaction,
relations,
yes.
interaction.
Yes.
Because I think, and this is the truth. Think about it. My car got all these gadgets that I really don't know how to, but I know it has the AI on it now. It download. I'm not gonna be driving like having deep conversation. I don't think.
But I've heard that folks are having relationships with these online sources, and it's big business. And I'm like, wow. So they have their
Yeah, you talked about it one time on your
I was
page.
Like, wow. I'm like, okay.
He was like, because it was something about AI girlfriends
Yes,
or something. You was like,
yeah.
this is crazy. I just put dot.
People were going in like, yeah, this is. I got one. I'm like, oh wow. I mean, but I
Do
understand.
you
there
think
are
it's
people-
against God if you have now here, I'm not talking about a DAO. I'm talking about like an interaction, because that's what you call it,
interaction
with AI. Do you think, and you appreciate having some, I'll give you an example. I'm not going to a counselor in Buffalo.
Nope.
Oh,
Absolutely
It ain't
not.
It ain't nothing called HIPAA.
Absolutely
HIPAA ain't
not.
real. I don't care what they say. HIPAA is not real. So I'm not. So a counselor or let's say just somebody to interact with who's an AI. Do you think it's a sin?
That's the holy wall too.
No.
So that's it.
Okay, so
I don't think it's a sin. I mean, because there are people who really need somebody.
amen.
And this is a way
Come on,
that
preach.
they come out and they have somebody
Everybody
that's private
needs
between them. But we hope it's
Somebody
just them.
sometimes. Everybody needs somebody sometimes.
These guys. See how they try to take it off.
Kelly, would you date an AI?
No.
No, I'm not talking about a person. I'm talking about would you communicate with an AI person online?
No. I mean, in a romantic sense?
No. Oh my gosh.
You just said that.
This girl in this romance.
He did.
No. You
No,
just said
okay, I'm
that.
sorry. I
He
mean
means
like
interaction.
a companion.
For interaction. Like a friend.
Interaction.
As a friend?
Yes.
No.
She got 58
No.
text messages. Come on.
No.
Oh.
And there's a couple reasons.
So are
To the
any of
point-
those 58 text messages people you interested in kind of?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because they wouldn't be unread.
Oh.
She did say that.
Way to come
We gotta
full
listen.
circle.
We got to listen.
1 week from today is your banquet.
Way to come full circle.
Jen Woodard
James,
from
shift
True
gears.
Bethel has already said
Shift
she
gears.
wants a ticket. Jen, I'm going to buy you a ticket, one of the 4. Were you giving them away to whatever we were buying? I'll buy half a table.
Okay.
Were you giving them away or you wanted us to give them away?
No, you could fill the table.
No, I'll if somebody else I'll see and then we'll flip. Matter of fact, why don't we see if Sis Kroon has guests she wants to bring?
Okay.
So I'll buy a half table to next week's event at the Niagara Falls Convention Center. I've been there. I had events there.
Yes, sir.
Crickets. Crickets. Here we go. I had anniversary there. Nice place. Where did they get tickets?
ProjectMonusHouse.com. www.projectmonushouse.com.
Listen, folks, I know for some we are really silly, but in this life, let me tell you this, especially during
Joy.
the winter and when there is seasonal depression and when we should be celebrating Christ, it can be tough for people. So I do choose, especially in this season, to be a little bit more silly, to be a little bit more happy, and to bring joy into somebody's house.
Amen.
We got enough problems in the world. We're not going to solve them all in one radio show. So for those who listen, go, that's not deep enough. He's not talking about this issue. I do it all the time. But once in a while,
Gotta laugh.
Gotta laugh.
And here's what's crazy. Google AI showed me an article that said 15 minutes of laughing a day is equivalent to an hour and a half of exercise.
you go with Google, don't
right.
you?
All right.
Don't tell no story.
No, I got a
Mark.
Monica that I swear by.
Monica?
Monica, I swear by it. Monica AI, I swear by her.
Oh, thanks, Kelly. I want you all to sell this event out. She's doing a great job in our city. I miss your dad. I miss talking to your dad.
Talk to him.
Yeah, because I miss talking to you. So listen, folks, we got to get ready to go. The station is going to pay the real bills. I'm getting ready to go to Red Lobster with Monica.
Hey, that's it. I take me a Modiqua.
Too soon.
Too soon. Oh, sorry.
Until next week.
Power
Power to the people.